Welcome to the Storytime Adventures for Adults video series. Today we will be reading Part 1, John, pages 50 to 53 from Songs from the Depths by Meg Swanson. Ryan stood, brushed his hands on his cargo shorts and said, "Well, I think we should get going. We've imposed long enough." Aggie arched a brow at Ryan, her smile taking on an edge. "You sure you can find your way today?" Ryan pointed. "We can see the ranger station from here. My campsite must be close by." I nodded and kept scratching my ankle. "Yeah, let's go." The world tilted as I stood and tried to swing my pack onto my back at the same time. I staggered and Nova grabbed my arm. "Dude, you have to keep it together. We need to get out of here," Nova whispered urgently. "I've got it," I snapped. Aggie squinted at me. "None of us said that you didn't. We were just discussing if I should come with you all. At least until you're sure you're at the campsite. I would just be beside myself if something happened that I might have been able to prevent." Nova rolled her eyes and Ryan frowned, but Marissa looked at Aggie with open gratitude and said, "Thank you so much. I would hate to spend another day wandering aimlessly with faulty gear." She shot a look at Ryan and his frown deepened. I rubbed my ankle with my shoe and grimaced. "Fine, it's fine. Ryan, you should take the lead." "But—" "Marissa, enough. Ryan has been camping here his whole life. I'm done blaming him for some random mishap with his compass. Aggie will walk with us because she's right. If we get stranded again, we'll need a survivalist to help us get out of here." "Fine. I guess I'll just bring up the rear," Marissa replied, sounding miffed. I felt Nova relax slightly. I glanced at them, but they shook their heads slowly at me. "Great, fine. Let's go," I said. We left the site, Ryan and Aggie in the front, Marissa and I behind. I stopped. Where is Nova? I turned and watched them bend and pick something up from our camp, a giant beige feather. I watched them slip the feather in their pocket before running to catch up with us. Nova hung behind me as we continued on. "You hanging in there?" they asked. "Yeah, my head just hurts." "You do look the worse for wear this morning. What happened to you last night?" They were keeping their voice lowered. "Why are you whispering?" I demanded, looking over my shoulder at Nova. Nova glowered at me. Damn it. Ryan spoke up suddenly. "Sorry, dude. Aggie and I were just checking the map against what we were seeing around us. If you want to help, you can come up here with us." Marissa and I exchanged glances. Something was going on, but Marissa and I were being kept in the dark. I knelt down to scratch my ankle. Whatever had bitten me must have been huge. "Nope, I'm fine. I just don't like feeling like I'm being kept out of the loop." Ryan's eyes flicked to Nova. "Sorry. Hey, you know what? Why don't we stop for a break here? Maybe Aggie and I can make sense of why the map doesn't match where we are actually standing." Marissa dropped her pack gratefully. "Thank God!" I sat down and lifted my pant leg. Right above the top of my shoe was an angry-looking scab in a symbol I didn't recognize, but I knew immediately where it had come from. "Oh my God, John! Where did you get a tattoo?" Marissa squealed. She scrambled closer to look. "John, this looks infected. Where did you go? I wish you would have told me. We could have gone to my guy." I rolled my eyes. "I went to my Nan's artist. It was a sort of dedication to her." "Ryan, we have to get to that ranger station. This needs to be looked at," Marissa said while opening her first aid kit and handing me some antibiotic ointment. "Absolutely. Sorry, John, but it looks like we need to cut this trip short." I hung my head. "Guys, this is all my fault. I'm sorry I pushed this trip on all of you. I just wanted one more big story before—" I hesitated. They could never know. "Graduation." My friends all nodded at me, but Aggie, who was perched on a rock, was mindlessly strumming her guitar. Quietly, she started humming again. I felt my eyes grow heavy. I was so tired. Maybe I would just rest my eyes until it was time to start moving again. This was Part 1, John, pages 50 to 53, from Songs from the Depths by Meg Swanson. On June 3rd, we will continue reading from Part 1. If you can't wait until then to hear how the story goes, Feel free to purchase the book at www.megswanson.me. Next week we will read part 21 from Humanity's Evolution. Starting this month, visit www.reneeannhughes.com to enter our free raffle to win one of 4 prizes. All you have to do is submit your email address by June 30th for a chance to win. If you would like to contribute to these series, please feel free to become a patron on Patreon. Details for joining are on my website, and also please subscribe to this YouTube channel so you won't miss any new videos. Goodbye, and thanks for listening.